Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. My guest is Michelle Perry. Michelle is here tonight to talk about the Black Southern Belle online magazine, which is a wonderful magazine. Welcome, Michelle, to Bounce
Thank
Around
you.
Charleston.
Thank you for having me. So excited to be here.
I have been looking at your magazine and I am just thrilled with everything that I have seen and read. Tell us, what motivated you to do this?
I was motivated to start Black Southern Belle because I was planning my wedding where I was married at Emmanuel AME, and I was decorating my first home in Maryland where I was living at the time, and I was looking for lifestyle inspiration that was Black and Southern at the same time. I'm always Black, always Southern, no matter where I was. And I was trying to find Black art for my home and, Gullah decor, and I couldn't find it in a lot of the outlets. So I just decided to start a site, and Black Southern Belle was available. Folks were already calling themselves Black Southern Belles, and that's kind of where it started from there. And I told my husband, I think this is something that should exist. So I said I was going to go do it full time, and that's where it got started. But my wedding in Charleston was a good emphasis for it.
Okay, so your magazine actually features who and what?
My magazine features Black women who are in and from the South, so women who are Southern and maybe somewhere else, and women who are Black women who are living in the South. We mostly focus on home decor, weddings, interior design, family, kids. So anything in relation, we showcase a lot of arts, heavily showcase Gullah art and Gullah food and Gullah culture, because I always come from the Low Country. So that's what we feature, a lot of women entrepreneurs, moms, grandmothers, women of all ages. That's definitely something that we try to make sure we highlight, women of all ages and backgrounds, just folks in their, unique Southern lifestyle, because being Southern is different in different parts of the country.
I noticed one article in your magazine that caught my attention because it is a Southern situation down here. It says hoodoo, and what else?
Yes. Yes, I always tell my husband that if he makes me mad one day, that I might have to go to the islands. But no, I'm just messing with him. I love Eve's Bayou, so that's one of my favorite movies. So I wrote about that when I was watching that, thought about that topic.
And then the food, you captured the food also.
Yeah. Well, I like to cook and I like to go out to eat and try lots of restaurants, all parts of the Low Country, like going to, the restaurants in the back of the woods and the fancy ones downtown. One of my favorites is Williams Seafood in Walterboro. I will bet anyone on their seafood rice. And their garlic crab, and everybody has their favorite. But I like to showcase it. I can take it home and dress it up. I like to just take it out to the park with my kids. So I love showcasing folks. One of my great grandfather also owned a hog farm, and my grandfather had a hog farm. So I grew up with food in my family, and my father still farms today on my grandfather's land. So food is a very big thing in my family.
Now, what motivated you to do it online?
Online? Well, that's my background. I used to work at Google and did public affairs at DC. So online was just comfortable for me and accessible. And I didn't really have a background in print or anything else. And so that was just the easiest thing and kind of what I knew and understood.
Okay. How do you get your articles for your magazine?
I just find a lot of content on social. I talk to, great aunts and get some inspiration of topics from them. I go shopping at thrift stores and kind of get inspired by things, talk to folks, and just think about the topics that I'm looking for. A lot of times it's like there's something that I'm looking for. Like, I wanted to put curtains on my wall and I wanted to find like Black-owned curtain companies and seamstresses. So if I have an issue that I'm thinking of, I'm sure somebody else probably has it. And so I just kind of think of stories from there. And then I also have freelance writers. So we're always looking for freelance writers as well. So folks come to me, and a lot of my followers will tell me about a story where they're from and be like, oh, well, I saw you featured this place, and in our place we have this. So that's also a lot of fun as well.
So are all the articles centered around the South?
They're all mostly centered around the South. We do feature folks who are Southern who live somewhere else. Like we'll feature someone who is in New York but has Southern roots. So we've done a story on a gentleman who was from Jacksonville who started a soul food restaurant in Seattle. So we will showcase something that's outside of the South, but it generally has to have a very strong, Southern connection for us to showcase it.
Okay, so can a person submit an article to you?
Yeah. People can submit articles. They submit articles all the time. People guest write. People give us leads. So, we're very collaborative. Like I said, Southern means something different to everybody. Living in the Low Country, our version of Southern is one way. Folks in Kentucky, I had a roommate in college from Kentucky, so I learned that their version of Southern is completely different. So I actually love getting, insight from other people because I haven't lived all over the South. I haven't lived in Greenville. Even that is different than here. We love getting submissions and ideas from folks of their version of being a Black Southern Belle.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing, I guess, almost 6 years now. Time flies, and it certainly feels like the past year was like an extra 3 years, but 6 years, and been doing it full time ever since, and it's been a lot of fun.
And how has it been for you during the pandemic?
It's been busy during the pandemic. A lot of people are doing more social and digital work. So that's been keeping us really busy. But the thing that keeps me busiest are my 2-year-old and 1-year-old. So I have 2 little ones. So I don't think I've slept this whole pandemic, but I'm glad to be with them and everybody's happy and healthy. And so the pandemic's been good and been hanging out with my mom and dad a whole lot on their farm.
Okay, so tell our audience how they can reach you and see the magazine.
Yeah. They can go to the magazine at www.blacksouthernbelle.com. The Belle spelled with BELLE.com. They can follow us on Instagram at BlackSouthernBelle_BSB and follow us on Facebook at Black Southern Belle as well.
Michel Perry, we want to thank you for being on Bounce Around Charleston. I think your magazine is simply wonderful. And so I want our viewers to know Black Southern Belle magazine is online.
Thank you.
We wish you much success.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And anytime we can help you, just let us know.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. You heard it right here on Bounce Around Charleston. Black Southern Belle magazine online. It's a wonderful magazine. Check it out. If you would like to be a guest or you have an event, email us at bouncearound@live5news.com. And don't forget to join our fan pages. Join us next week for another Bounce Around Charleston.